Good evening, everyone. This is Sister Norma. I'm going to try and do this very fast. This is Hottie Patty, and I'm doing it different, very quick. I love to cook, like most of you know, and bake, and I'm going to just show you something a little different. I have all my ingredients out here. I don't have a camera person, so I'm trying to do this fast, and the best way I can do it. First, get all your ingredients out. Hottie Patty, I have my ground beef, I have onion, sweet pepper, celery, onion, all kind of different seasoning, salt, pepper, garlic, curry powder, oregano, thyme, and my tortito. I'm going to show you how to do it with tortito. Okay? This is the flaky, fresh, ready-made tortito. Very simple. Get your skillet, turn your skillet on very hot. Make sure your oven is turned on, about 350. This is the tortito here. I have to keep the camera down, but you can get the small one or the big one. I got these on sale. The fresh, ready-made tortito. It's just like flaky pastry. Get your ground beef. This is 98%. You can get 98%. That's better with ground beef. You can use turkey too, but I rather the ground beef. Okay, what I'm going to do here. The skillet is hot. You just put a little bit of light butter, a little bit of Pam, something to just keep it do. Okay? You put your ground beef on a hot skillet. Again, I'm making Hottie Patty or beef patty. This is not the regular way most people do it. Everyone have a little way they do their patties. But this is something simple. You put your ground beef in there. Okay? Oh, I should have tried my garlic out first. Okay, let me put the garlic on this back. Sometimes you can have a back burner. Okay? The back of it, some of your stuff, because you want your garlic to be, I guess you call cooked. You can eat them raw, just how you want it. All depends on how you want it. But let me put this garlic in here, then I'm going to transport it over. Cook your garlic. Just get it a little brown. Again, like I said, meat patty, Hottie Patty, ground beef patty. You cook it real good because, you know, beef, you want your beef to cook good. Okay, here I have my garlic. So what I'm going to do on my garlic is cooking. You want to make sure it's up how you like your garlic. Okay. Then I'm going to put my sweet pepper, celery, and onions. I'm going to put the sweet pepper and celery first. Put them over here. I hope you all can see because, like I said, I don't have my camera person and I want the Hottie Patty today. And I've been promising to put this on my YouTube for a while. And every time I bake, no one is here to camera me. Or I guess the videotape. Now this beef, like I said, I probably won't have to drain it because it's 98%. It's the good stuff. You want to buy the good beef. You don't want your Hottie Patty to be greasy. We call it Hottie Patty because we put pepper in. I'm going to make this mostly going to be a curry. I'm putting curry in this curry patty. You could do chicken patty, curry or whatever. Okay, I have a sister-in-law. She doesn't like onions, so I have to put this aside because I'm going to give her a couple of these. And if you're making, you know, someone in your family member don't like onions or sweet pepper or celery, you can, like I said, have 2 pans when you're doing it. Okay, I'm going to put this aside because she doesn't eat none of this stuff. Okay, what I'm going to do, put that boiler back on. Then I'll cook my onions separate. My onions can go in here, but I have to separate her beef. So you can always look at members of the family who are allergic to something or don't eat something. Use 2 frying pans. This ground beef is just about done. Let me put it back up on high. This is a Caribbean, I mean, there's meat. American have some meat patties, but it's mostly a Caribbean, Jamaica, Bahamian, Caribbean type, I guess you call meal, or dish, or side dish. I know when I go to Nassau, I always looking for patties. Jamaica, anytime I go any of the Caribbean islands. Trinidad, everywhere, they all have their own different flavor. They make it different ways, and most of the time the pastry is thick. A lot of them, and that's what I'm gonna show you how you can make it lower calorie. Not only lower calorie, more crispy with the tortilla. This is the fresh. I guess you can find. Sometimes I make it out of. I buy the pastry because I don't like making my. This is whole wheat too. This is whole wheat. That's another thing. Let's try to eat a lot of whole wheat. Because I'm not too much into the white flour anymore and too much bread. So, okay, this meat is just about done. Okay, what I'm going to start doing, let me turn this off. I'm going to cut that off in the back there because you want your onions to still be a little crispy. I can turn this down low. And your oven should be on. I have something else that I need to pull out of here. Where is my, let me take this pan out. Always look in your oven before you turn it on. That pan can bake. You can bake stuff and make sure your light is on it. And again, okay, I'm gonna start adding some seasoning. I'm gonna start, because like I said, it's very simple. Your oven before you turn it on. That pan can bake. You can bake stuff and make sure your light is on it. And again, okay, I'm gonna start adding some seasoning. I'm gonna start, because like I said, it's very simple. Put a bit of salt. You don't want too much salt because a lot of this stuff, you put your black pepper. Put a little bit of black pepper because you have hot pepper too. You have hot pepper, just and then there's chili powder. You can make two different flavors. I'm gonna let me go with the curry powder. Curry powder. I want a lot of curry. Curry powder. You can add all this in the same time. I don't need no seasoning salt since I done put some salt. You can put a little bit of thyme, a little bit of oregano, especially thyme. Thyme is good in patties. And then you put, I'm gonna put, okay, I have that in there. Watch what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna put, this is barbecue sauce. Like I said, just something different with a Hottie patty. This is barbecue sauce. I'm gonna put a bit of ketchup. I don't like my patty dry. I don't like it dry. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of this. This is like a salsa. This is salsa. You could put like, you know, the dip you put in your on your chip. Then you could add a little bit of ketchup. Did I put ketchup already? And then we put a bit more. You put ketchup, a little bit of something, and then it's the steak sauce. You see, now that's what I said. Sometimes don't put too much salt because you already, all these stuff have salt in it. Okay, you mix all this together. Okay. I may add a little more curry just because I really want it to be a curry patty. Because in the islands you can get different, you know, curry patty. You can get chili patties. And then you could do this the same thing with ground chicken. Okay, this is just about cooked and ready because don't forget you have to bake it. Because when you bake it in the shell, it's cooking again. So it's done here. So I'm gonna turn this off, but what I have to do now is, because I'm gonna put this onion over here. Always remember, people who don't eat onion, sweet pepper, or celery, or whatever you're putting in it, because I have some chili powder here, but I don't wanna, sometimes I can mix the chili, but next week or next time I'll do a chili powder. I wanna stick with curry this time. Because my sister-in-law, she like curry. Okay. Now she don't eat onions, so I'm gonna pull out some of this out here. See, that's what you always have to consider. People who don't eat certain things, that's for that. Now we have two sets. I'm gonna put my sweet pepper, celery, and onions in here. Sweet pepper, celery, onions. Yeah, the garlic is me. Everybody like garlic. Most people do, but if they don't like, then you can understand that too. Think about other family members. Have a little frying pan on the side. Make sure you're getting them. So there's all kind of seasoning you can use. All kind of seasoning. I have two types, but this is a honey whole wheat flour. Whole wheat flour. What's in this now? I know it's 4 ingredients. Whole wheat flour, canola oil, and salt, a little bit of sugar. They said just a little bit of sugar, but it's low. 110. Two of these have 110 calories, so you know that's only maybe what, about 90? No, that's what, 55 calories per. Okay, I'm just telling you, this is low calorie. Look for this in the store, something similar. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the big one. So with the big one, you need to put more meat. I'll put 2 or 1.5. I hope you all can see this. Okay, then you put a little water around this. Just a little bit of water around the patty. And you take the patty. Now this can have a little more, if you want it not too dry, like I said. The meat is moist. You don't want it dry, because it has to cook. Then you take this and you bend it over. Then you get a fork. Again, I'm making Hottie patties. And you bend it like this. See, you push it down. Hottie patties. You want to make sure you have to go around it maybe twice, because you want to make sure these patties won't open when you're cooking them. And blend them over. Bring it over together. And like I say, you can do this with flaky pastry. You can do this with just with any type of pastry. But like I said, I like this. I found these in the bargain barn at the store. And make sure it's closed. Okay, see, I didn't get one. There's a big one. I'm going to do another one and put it in the pan, 350. And make sure, you have to make sure when you open, because they are very thin. And you have to make sure you only get one. Because these are flaky paste. When they bake, I'm going to show you when they bake next time. Because I have to, because when these finish, the thing will be too long. What I'm saying is, they're flaky. Y'all know flaky pastry? Most of you do. Okay. I like my Hottie patty flake. That's how Hottie patties are. They're flaky. The pastry are flaky then. Flaky pastry where it's crispy and it's better. You don't want no dry. Okay. And this here, like I said, usually some patties you'll see it. And I'm not critical, because every island has a different patty and they do things different. But you can play with round after you make it. See, make sure it's closed up on the side like this. And press it down. And then get a fork. A fork is best for this type of pastry, because you want to make sure, press it down good. Press it good. Then you get like a pie. You get a pie, not a pie, a cookie tray. And you spray it with Pam, or put a little bit of, just like in here, you don't need, use a good oil, just something. You don't want to greasy up your patty. You just want a little bit of some spray Pam or oil or something real light. See, I have 2 already here. See here? These are ready to go in the oven. See? So what I do is you put them in a bake pan, and then you put them in the oven. Okay? You put them in the oven. Now what I'm gonna do to cut time short off, like I said, when you have a pan like this, all you want to do is get a little bit of light butter or something, and then you just put them in here. And this could be a meal, a balanced meal. You only need some salad to go with this, or maybe some coleslaw or something, because don't forget you already have your starch. Just don't go with no rice and all that stuff. You have your meat, and you could add, like I said, in that sauce, it has sweet pepper, celery, and onion. So there's a meal right here with a salad, you know. So I'm gonna cut off right now, because put it in the oven and watch it. It probably will bake about, I guess, it depends on how crispy you like it. That's another thing. If you like it real crispy, watch it. Probably about half an hour the most, I should say, because don't forget the meat is already cooked. And you just want the pastry mostly to cook and everything. But don't forget with your seasoning and stuff, as you make it more and more, you will find the flavor, the texture, and the content on the, I guess you call the flavor that you like with curry, chili, how much you do, stay away from the salt, how much time. And most of you know how to cook already. So the main thing is, I just want to show you my Hottie patty recipe. Anyhow, God bless you until next time. And next time I'll show you all a little more about this, what it looked like when it come out the oven. Because of time, you'll see it. Hey everyone, what I have here is a lot of Hottie Patties. I made Hottie Patties today. This beef came from the farm. I mean, it's the real deal. See, some of them are dark on the other side because the way I baked them, you can reheat them. You know, when you reheat them in the toaster, I didn't want to do them too dark because this is a good stuff. And I didn't want them to be dark and crispy until you're ready to eat them. So these were baked to freeze. And these are what you call, like I said, the tortilla. And this is sweet pepper, celery, onion, and herbs. This is my recipe. You have seen it. And I just want you to know you can try it. These are very good. Yesterday I made about, I think altogether I must have made this about 20 or so. See a little small one. It's a little small one somewhere in here. Little tiny ones. But they're very good. See, I'm eating on one right now. It's good. Very good. Like I said, when you bake it where you can freeze it, or you don't even have to freeze it, where you can reheat it and then get the crispiness what you want. This is very good. Anyhow, this is my Hottie Patty recipe. No food coloring, no preservative, no artificial stuff in this. Hello everyone. Today I'm talking about various types of chips. How important it is for us to eat healthy chips. Stay away from all the salt and the saturated fat in our chips, and how to eat protein through chips and get some fiber in our, I guess some of this could be junk food, but I try to buy healthy snacks. So I just want you to be encouraged with this. I'm gonna just show you what I do, how I make, like they said, a tread mix out of my chips. So I'm gonna just demonstrate this. I'm gonna go around this table and let you see some of the chips what I like to eat. These are just some of them. Okay, this is, like you can see, the baked chips, and this is the sun chips. These are the corn chips, the blue corn. Okay, I just want you to know that you may have to look around in different stores. Your regular shops may not have these. See, 5 proteins and 4 grams of fiber in these beans. And these are good. These are very good and low in calorie, 130 calorie. And these Korean from Korea. I don't eat these that much, but they had it on sale and I tried it. And it has 60 to 70 calories. And I just put 1 or 2 when I mix. I take like 4 or 5. I may have 10 bags of chips at a time in my cupboard. And now and then my husband buys the Doritos and I may put 2 or 3 with it. But I try to stay away from anything with 140 calories for 6 or 7 chips. They'll let you know on the package. Read the packages and put some crackers. Definitely you want pretzel in your mix. You want any type of different type of pretzel. Pretzels are good. Have a lot of fiber. Read your calories. See, this one get 110 and they'll tell you how many that is. Bake, you want definitely some baked pita chips. They're good. And whole wheat. Look for the whole wheat. Read your instruction. Be careful with this saturated fat. That's the worst fat to burn off. You definitely, there's trans fat and there's polyunsaturated, and then there's monounsaturated. So read your fat and definitely watch the sodium. Some of these things have a lot of sodium. Watch your carbohydrates and your sugar. That's another thing. You need to know some of these chips. I don't buy those with those calories and stuff. Get some. Definitely you want some granola mixed with some nuts and stuff. Put all that in there. You need to enjoy eating snack food. These most of this is not junk food. These are healthy beans, and then put some like I said, you could buy some of them. I tried between most of my chips is from 70 calories for 8 or 10 chips to 130 average. I now and then buy the 140. Definitely I don't buy the 150, and you know there's some with 160, 70, 80. Be careful. Those things are full of salt and sugar and saturated fat. My chips have to have 1, maybe 0.5 saturated fat.
preservatives or no saturated fat for me to buy it. Because, like you know, you need to know a little bit what your health. Stay healthy, eat healthy, live longer. We have to eat right, and we know we want our junk food. So buy healthy. You could buy healthy snacks, chips. That's not, like I said, junk food. Most of these are made out of plants, and they have a lot of vegetables and stuff. You get veggie chips. I don't have them here, but veggie. And you all know what I'm saying. Look around.